What's up guys, welcome to new Unreal Engine 5 tutorial. Today we're continuing with the simple building system, and in this episode we'll go ahead and set up the sockets for all of our builds. It's gonna be a very easy video to follow, so let's get started. But first, check out the link in the description to learn how to make an FPS shooter in Unreal Engine 5 with all the mechanics you need in only 1 week. And if you use the coupon code GORKAGAMES in all caps, you get 20% off. So check it out through the link in the description. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is open our build master blueprint. So let's go ahead and just double click to open this up. And basically the sockets are going to be small collisions in the edges that are going to be invisible. So when our player is looking at them, we can automatically snap our next building into them. Okay, so what we need to do is basically just go ahead and in the default scene root is add a collision. In this case, you're going to be adding a box collision, and this will be our socket, and let's just put, for example, socket 1. Now the thing is that we have to separate this object, say trigger, with the perfect build, so when we place another static mesh inside of it, well, basically on the same position, it will be the same. So if I were to put the same SM floor wood 1, so I'll use floor and then SM wood 1. If I were to move this, the socket, it will move around. Okay, so this is what we have to do. The cool thing is that we can see the sizes of our buildings. If I hover over this, you can see a lot of stuff, and you can see the approx size with it 374 by 374 by 40, so 374. So basically in my socket 1 I can do minus 374, and it should be perfectly placed like so. Okay, I can remove the static mesh, and now this will be our socket 1. So now I will basically duplicate this socket 2, but this won't be negative, so it will be here. Then I will basically duplicate this, and this will be at 0, but sorry, it was 374. So copy, put a 0 here, and then put it in the y-axis. So now it will be in the other side, and then once again copy this with a negative. So now we have sockets in all the points, and there we go. Let's make them a bit bigger. So what we're going to do is put maybe 50 by 50 maybe, and make this bit thinner, actually maybe bigger, maybe like 200 even, or 170. Yeah, 170 will work for me. So basically we'll have all this area to click it. Great, so with that I think this will work good. As you can see, this is the master, so everything will apply to the childs. So for our floor, okay, so let's go into the floor. It will be perfectly matched, because with also with the floor in the master, but we have to do some adjustments with the wall. Okay, so because it's gonna be a bit different, right? It will be only snapping into the left and to the right, so we will have less sockets. Of course, in here we cannot delete some of them because they're from reparent, but at least we can just leave them there, and we will not use them. So let's use 1 and 2, and basically I'm gonna go ahead and once again see the sizes. So I can just look at this, hover this, and you can see I cannot zoom in, but it's whatever it says approx size, which is 32 by 394 by 325. So in this case, let's choose the Z, which is 325. I believe should be that one. So socket 1, 325, and it should be on the Z. 125. Sorry, 325 on this one. So copy Y. There we go. And now if I were just to test, put my wall here, it should snap it here. It should be perfectly aligned, as you can see. So indeed it works. So now I'm gonna go into just copy this, go into socket 2, put this 0, paste it, but negative. So now we'll be on the other side. Now socket 3 and 4 will basically we can just go ahead and split the box extent, so it'll be 0, 0, and 0. It's a bit of unnecessary way. It's like why we have 2 different components, but if we have everything in our master component blueprint, it will be way easier, so it's kind of worth it. And now of course I'm gonna change a bit the shape of this. So instead of being like this, I'm gonna go ahead and just put 170 up, and then just make this maybe 25, and put it up. So in this case, it will be, I guess, the 320 this up. Actually, no, we can just, you know, go ahead and play around a bit. So let's see, kind of there maybe, perhaps. Actually, yeah, we need to have it in there because the pivot that will appear, so it will only cover this. So actually we need to make the box extent higher, like maybe, you know, 270, and it will go on the ground, but that won't be an issue. So it will just pick up the point because the pivot has to be, you know, yes or yes in the here, because the wall will spawn in the same position. Okay, let's go ahead and just copy this. So just right click, copy, go into the socket 2, right click and paste. Yeah, okay, sorry, copy, there we go. And now yes, paste, and now it's there. Great, so that's it with the wall. It should be exactly the same with our other wall, which is the window, right? It should be exactly the same, so we can just copy the same things. First of all, socket 3, 4, let's put it at 0, 0, 0, so it won't be there in the middle. And then for socket 1, I'm gonna go ahead and just paste this, and also for the socket 2, which will already have it perfectly matched. And then I can just go into socket 1 and basically just, again, go ahead and right click, copy, and then paste it over here. It'll be the exact position. And then socket 2, copy, and then paste. And now we'll have this here. Just go ahead and just put 0. My mouse just went. There we go. Socket 1, of course. So instead of in this one, it will be, in this case, in the X. Sorry, no, I mean the Y. There we go. Some confusion there, but basically, here we go, socket 1 and 2. So basically exactly the same with the wall. And with that, we have our sockets prepared, as you can see, and everything will be accessible from our parent. And you can see right now, you just have with a collision preset of overlap all dynamics. So we will need to create an individual trace channel for each of our buildables, so we can only, you know, cover the ones that we're currently building, right? So that's it, guys. You know, the profiles will be available in my Patreon and YouTube members, so check it out. Join my Discord server, check out the Virtus FPS scores in link in the description, follow me on my socials, and now yes, the lost head, bye bye.